touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Kelvin Mullins with 24 catches for 608 yards and 8 touchdowns, and Danny Pasadomo with 24 catches, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Robbie Rowe with 6 catches, and Charlie Brown with 4 catches. Team offense, rushing for Pikeville, they've gained 3,209 yards, 30 touchdowns. Passing, Pikeville 47 out of 97, 727 yards, average of 15.5.
Their service department also does all types of underpinning and gutter work. You don't have to live at the White House to have a home that is worth talking about, and you don't have to have a president's income to own a home that fulfills your needs. See Hilton Homes, located at Idle, Kentucky.
Coal Company, a name that stands out in the coal industry. Rochelle and Son Coal Company is proud to support the outstanding Panthers. Alfred W. Rochelle and Alfred R. Rochelle hopes you enjoy these broadcasts as much as they enjoy helping bring them to you. Rochelle and Son Coal Company, backing the Pikeville Panthers.
Okay, from the William C. Hambly Athletic Complex, the Pikeville High School Panthers and the Pineville Mountain Lions going after a regional championship. And Larry, today I spent some time with Coach Howard and Coach Saylor of Pineville, and I tell you what, they cried the blues all day long. Coach was saying, please, you know, Coach, don't beat us too bad and all this. That always bothered me when coaches talk that way, you know.
Well, it does me too. I always feel like they know something that I don't know. I'd really rather someone just come out and challenge me a little bit and brag a little bit about how bad he's going to whip me.
I would too. They've played a pretty decent schedule over there at Pineville, and they've beaten some good football clubs. And they had trouble with a couple of football clubs. I know one that they lost bad to a Clay County team. But, you know, the score was 44-16, I believe. But, you know, toward the end of the third quarter, they were only like 3 points behind in that football game. He said just all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. Obviously, this Clay County's got a quarterback that's unbelievable. And they scored 4 quick touchdowns on him. So they really, the score did not indicate how the game was played. So they're pretty good.
Well, Chuck, from what I have observed of Pineville's team, and I think they've done an excellent job. I think the coaching staff has just done as good a job as I have ever seen from this group of men. We're extremely proud of them. We don't know where we stand as where we're sitting right where we are right now, but we would congratulate them. We would congratulate these players. But I believe Pikeville will win tonight by at least 2 touchdowns if they don't play giveaway. We almost did that last Friday night. We played a team that wasn't even in our league when we played Phelps. But this team, if we'll not give it away, we'll beat this bunch at least 2 touchdowns.
Well, that's my consensus too, Larry. After watching this team on film, I think we have a better football club than they do. There are certain positions they might be a little bit stronger than us, but overall, I believe we are a better football club. But they are a good football team, as we mentioned, and anything can happen. And you go down looking at their roster at fullback, they've got some good size in the backfield. Their fullback Russell Ferguson, Larry, 5'10", 190. And then their All-State candidate, number 7, Eric Woolham, 6'1", 205. And they say he can flat play the game.
Well, he's one, of course, the name Woolham is a name that really means a lot to Kentucky fans across the state. His brother was an outstanding player at Eastern Kentucky, and we do expect this young man to give us a run for our money tonight.
Certainly will. They say if he gets the blocking and gets the hold that he's as good as any back there is. But talking with Coach Saylor, he said he was real concerned, and he ought to be. Danny Pasadomo, we were talking about size. I don't know what we've got Pasadomo listed here. Has got him 190 in the program, and I'm not sure he's 190. I told the coach, he asked me what I thought his size was. I thought he's about 175, 180, and that's what Coach Howard thought. And he said that he thought he was as good as any back that they'd seen this year.
Well, we certainly feel like when we are bragging, we can certainly have our brags about Danny, because we do believe that he is one of the premier players of the state of Kentucky, and he may not have got as much recognition maybe as perhaps this Woolham boy, but Danny Pasadomo is a man that any team comes in here, they're going to know they're going to reckon with this young man.
Larry, I'm sorry to tell you, but you've got to leave us.
I do.
Yes,
Throw
you
me
do.
out of here, or
You've got to go. Lane Tackett said you had to do the prayer tonight.
oh, I thought maybe I'd been acting up here a little bit, and they were going to throw me out of the booth. Yes, I'll be glad to. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we'll be back in a few moments with more from Pikeville High School.
And please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Pikeville High School Marching Panther Band.
May we bow our heads and pray together, please. Our Heavenly Father, as we would come before you, Lord, tonight, we're so grateful for the privilege that we have, that you give us in this wonderful country that we live in. Thank you, Father, for the organizations that we have, especially in our schools. Father, for opportunities of learning and education. We would pray, Father, tonight that you would bless both these schools here present tonight. We ask, God, that you would bless those who are instructing, and especially as we would turn our attention towards this sporting event. We ask, Heavenly Father, that you might watch over each young man as they perform, that they might perform with safety. We pray, Father, that you would give them all wisdom, and let them be able to display their talent that you have given them to the very best of their ability. We ask, Father, too, that you might bless our visitors, and ask that you be with them, Father, as they would return on their trip home after the game, that we might all have a good time of fellowship and friendship. And, Father, we would pray that truly the best team may win. And we ask all these things, Father, tonight, in the name of our dear Lord and Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ, and for his sake. Amen.
Pikeville High School marching band with the playing of our national anthem. And, gentlemen, one little bit of news to pass along to you. I don't know if you all are aware of or not, but I found out today that while I was down here at the school, Richard Justice went to the house, feeling bad. He's got a cold, some type of virus. He went to bed this morning, been there all day. And we have to watch him closely and see how strong Richard is. He's here. He wants to play bad.
When I was over at the coach's office just prior to the game about 6 o'clock, I don't know if it was any indication or not, or whether Todd Case was feeling bad, but he was laying down in the coach's office.
Well, that sure would not sound good, have both their number one and number two man both down. So you fellows have added a little bit more to my jitters by telling me this. We could have gone all night without talking about this.
It's like this, Larry. Junior Williamson tried to find some shoulder pads to fit Chuck Dameron.
That's how desperate they are tonight.
That's desperate.
If I couldn't throw the football, my belly, I can't get my arm back there. Other than that, Pikeville should be at full strength, and Todd Case is going to be back at the quarterback slot tonight, which makes Pikeville a stronger football team, Larry, because that makes us stronger defensively.
Yes, it does, because certainly Richard Justice has stepped in and done an outstanding job at quarterback, and it's a tough decision, I think. I think both of the young men are outstanding players, outstanding quarterbacks. I myself would not want to have to make a decision of which one I would start.
Well, Richard can't play. He just can't play both ways, and it makes it a lot easier on him. We need Richard back there defensively, and it'll be very important against this ball club to have the strongest defensive team that we can have in there. As you see now, a tunnel forming out there, the Pikeville High School fans waiting for the Panthers to make their way out onto the field. And we'll have well, they're going to do introductions again like they did last week, so we'll be able to give these lineups. We haven't done that yet, so that worked out real well.
You want to pick the starting lineup from the PA announcer, Chuck, as they introduce them?
Yeah, we'll try to get Lane Tackett on there if we can.
Well, I can get him on.
He does an awful good. Lane said they've got it all messed up. We'll wait and see.
Well, let's just call it off then and regroup.
Captains. They want to talk to the captains first before they have any introductions. And see, that's Jeff Rowe, and Kelvin Mullins will be the captains for Pikeville tonight.
I wonder where this officiating crew.
Oh, that's another one that the coach of Pineville mentioned was the Kelvin Mullins. He said, "My goodness," he said, "We don't have a player that can stay with him out there as far as." He thinks, and I do too, that Kelvin's potential is as a defensive back in college football.
Well, that may be so. I think that as one more year of growth, especially a lot of confidence on Kelvin's part, I don't know if his aim or his goal is college. He is certainly a college prospect, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, captains are out there, the officials for tonight's game. See where they're from. We got Cliff Links, Bob Edmond, Tommy Durham, William Duff, and Steve Morris, all from the Lexington area. So the officials coming from down in central part of Kentucky, good old bluegrass, Lexington. Of course, played Vanderbilt tomorrow. They did. Wonder how they did.
Yeah, they played them last Saturday night, actually, and won by 3 touchdowns.
Did they? Okay.
Got a bowl bid from it. Both scouts sitting right there watching.
We need one of those crystal balls. We got it going now.
Yes, let's turn this camera up towards the sky, and let's see what we got here.
Okay. Pikeville has won the toss,
and
they've
declined.
elected to kick.
They declined, Chuck.
That's right. Pikeville won the toss.
All right.
They've elected to kick off to Pineville, and they don't want the football first. They would hopefully, and I think it's a wise decision this way because the mud is so bad. If you get a good kickoff, then if you hold them on the first 3 downs, then you should end up with good field position.
Yes, that's right. I think that's a wise decision.
You know that Kentucky has started that this year also?
Maybe they learned that from Hillard.
That's right. Possible. Very possible.
Okay, here's the lineup. Okay, Kelvin Mullins at left end for Pikeville on offense. Mike Collette being introduced. Pat McNamee of Pikeville at tackle. Greg Lewis, number 52 of Pineville at tackle. Chris Stratton, number 65 of Pikeville being introduced.
Left linebacker, number 51, Joel Font.
Number 51, Joy Hart.
Number 50, Lorendale Rochella.
Lorendale Rochella. Oh, he's a good one. Number 1, linebacker, Russell Ferguson of Pineville.
Number 73, Brady Cox.
73, Cox of Pikeville.
Linebacker, number 40, Mike Zachary.
Number 40, Zachary of Pineville.
Number 64, John Flynn.
John Flynn. Number 64, Pikeville. Number 8, John Lewis being introduced for Pineville. He's a linebacker, also their quarterback. Chad Helvey.
Down tackle for Pineville, number 73, Ben Berger. At fullback for Pikeville, number 2, Jeff Rowe. Defensive end for Pineville, number 84, Bill Matthews. A halfback for Pikeville, number 45, Robbie Rowe. A quarterback for Pineville, number 42, Dwayne Stewart. At tailback for Pikeville, number 34, Danny Falsadomo. At quarterback for Pineville, number 20, Robert West. At quarterback for Pikeville, number 10, Todd Gate. At safety for Pineville, number 7, Eric Borland. Now the assistant coaches and the remainder of the players for the two teams. And now,
Chuck, I've never met the guy before, and I really didn't. I don't remember his name, but he is coming back at halftime.
Well, we can find out his name before then. He told me what it was, and I didn't write it
Well,
down.
he told me, but he was talking so fast, and I was trying to do this and that. I really didn't remember.
Okay. Pineville getting their trophy for their district championship right now. And Pikeville getting their trophy for district championship. Both these teams, of course, winning last week. Pikeville winning over Phelps and Pineville defeating Harlan. And quite convincingly, both these teams won last week. One thing you want. Good thing I'm not playing, because I'm shaking. I'm fired up.
Well, I tell you, this should be an outstanding game. You've got two really fine teams, and I just hope that we can see both of them be able to really display their talents.
I know that watching Pineville on a film, they will hit you, and we know Pikeville will hit, so this will be good football.
I'll guarantee you Pikeville will flat put it on you. They have the chance.
Okay, so Pineville will be on offense first. Pikeville will be kicking off to the Mountain Lions. 9-2 they are. Pikeville 9-3. The winner of this one will play next week in the state playoffs against probably Beechwood. They are a heavy favorite tonight at Raceland.
Beechwood looks like the team, and of course we've got to get by these Pineville Mountain Lions, and Big John Friend getting ready to do his thing. And
hope John has a good night tonight.
I'm really surprised that John doesn't sit. Well, he's out of the mud, really. You know, you can put that ball anywhere you want to.
Okay,
Good kick.
John kicks it, not bad. Down around the 10-yard line, up the center of the field, trying to find room, and big ball down.
Michael Jordan
25.
came in on
Number 41 players there.
Number 41, Michael Jordan came in on him first, and then a whole host of Pikeville players.
Pikeville seems to
Number
be
25, also Charlie Brown.
Pikeville seemed to be a little bit more enthused there at that tackle than they showed last week. Maybe they're going to come out more ready.
Number 7 is in there, Chuck, on defense. Richard Justice.
Okay, Richard is in there. We'll try to keep an eye on him and watch him, see how strong Richard is tonight. He's got his hands full. Okay, Pineville Lewis, 6'1", 170 to the quarterback. And they're going to throw right off the bat out here and incomplete. And Richard Justice did a super job defensively there, Larry.
Well, he sure did, and he did get down there and in his defensive effort make a mistake there. But you know, the place that just always scares me to death, and don't tell the coaches about this, but why they don't pick more on Charlie Brown. I don't know
either.
About that.
I talked to Coach Howard about that today, and I can't understand that either.
Now, Charlie does an excellent job. We don't want to take a thing in the world away from him. But
over there with him's not that big either.
He just ain't been blessed with a lot of height.
Okay, I formation. That's got to be Woolham, and he's got some running room. Down to about, let's see.
Joey Branham, number 44, on the tackle.
Woolham picks up some yardage, but it'll be a third down situation and about maybe a long two for Pineville. So big 8-yard gain there by this All-State candidate, Eric Woolham. Eric is 6'1" and 205. That's a big boy. Wide receiver out wide to the right. I formation, receiver wide left, and we've got a flag. And we're hoping. We are hoping, Larry. Please, please, be on that goal team.
Well, there is no signal.
We're still waiting. And it is against Pineville.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be 5 yards, I'm sure. Okay, they call. So a 5-yard penalty on Pineville, and that'll make it 7 yards, 3rd and 7. That changes the play maybe for Pineville.
Probably what happened on that play, Chuck, since it was a dead ball illegal procedure, one of the linemen had to get set and then move.
Move again. I didn't notice anything actually on the line. I was sitting here trying to figure out what play they were going to play, but now it should be a passing play.
Wide receivers, both sides of the field, I formation. Lewis, the quarterback. Long count by Lewis. He finally takes it. Handoff, big hole. They go all the way. No, they finally get him. My goodness, what a hole.
Danny Coleman brings it down and came back in position, and that was a close one.
And that was, again, Eric Woolham, and he is definitely a player. He has shown us that right real quick. He's carried the ball twice, and he's picked up 8 and about 25 there, so about 33 yards on 2 plays.
Right up the middle.
Up the middle, that's right. We've
right in our face. Wide receivers both sides of the field. Pineville in Pikeville territory. Ball on about the 43-yard line. John Lewis calling signals. Looks like movement there, no call. And a handoff again, and not much there this time.
Pikeville's line has got to toughen up. There's no way that they can keep having these holes there big enough to drive a tank through.
Woolham finally, they finally get his number. Still picked up about a yard there. 2nd and 9, we'll call it for Pineville.
Well, Coach Howard telling the official, hey, he moved. The official saying no, but he definitely did move, Larry.
Okay, same formation for Pineville. Quick pass out here. Throws it, picking on Charlie Brown, and no good. Incomplete, and he was open.
He was sure open, and Charlie, I believe, made a cardinal mistake when he turned his back on the ball completely. Of course, he was trying to guard the player, but I thought he made a cardinal sin there.
Look for the draw play here.
Yeah, let's look for Mr. Woolham. You know, the only 2 things they can do here, they're either going to give it to him or they're going to throw it, one or the other.
It looks like Woolham to the left and Woolham to the right and Woolham up the middle.
We saw, what was it, Venable here a few years ago do that? Okay, back to pass. A screen. It's screen all the way, and he's got it. Plenty of running room. Way down the field to about the 20-yard line. And that was absolutely wide open there. A good play by Pineville, and they're threatening to score here early.
Well, they're doing exactly what you have to do to win the ball game. Pick up your big 3rd down plays and get some yardage, and Pikeville is going to have a good defensive series here.
Okay, that was Mike Zachary, the ball carrier. I caught that screen pass. Okay, wide receivers, both sides again. Lewis, long count, takes it. That's Woolham. He's got some running room again. So Woolham picks up about 4 or 5 more there. Larry, I'm already convinced that coach didn't need to be doing any crying. He's got a good club.
I think so. There's no question. They've made their plays have worked well. They've called some good plays, and this screen worked out very well against Pikeville just a moment ago. We're 2nd down and 6 yards.
About 6. Wide receivers again, both sides of the field. Long count. They sure take some long counts, and the player moved again. No call, and a pickup of maybe 2 or 3. But, again, I saw the right side of the line. Somebody moved there, Lonnie. I don't know.
I'm surprised that normally when you get a crew of officials from Central Kentucky, they miss very little. We've seen some very good officiating here at Pikeville this year, and we've seen some that didn't measure up to par.
Okay, it's a 3rd and 2, and, of course, 4-down territory. And we've got a whistle and an official's timeout right now. And I don't know what for.
They must know we were here filming the game there. I thought there was a TV timeout for commercial.
Maybe it was.
We were ready to play. Well, we gotta have a loss. We really need a fumble is what we need.
Okay, wide receivers again, both sides of the field, quarterback keeper, and
I don't believe he got it.
It's going to be close. He needed about 1.5 yards, and he got at least 1 yard of it, so they still could be a little bit short. They may measure it. It's hard to tell from here. They are blowing the whistle dead. They're going to measure it, and you just can't see it from here. Lonnie, you probably pick it up on the monitor better than what our view from the window.
We were working on, actually on about the 11-yard line where we are, and we're going to be inches short or first down by inches. Looks like it's going to be short.
It's going to be short by inches. You're right. Maybe a
About a foot and a half.
Yes. Okay. The line got to dig in here.
4th down and 1 foot, 12 inches, and if he runs that same play again, he'll get it. If he gets as much as he did last time. That's a big quarterback.
Big Freddie Cox
70.
and Joey Branham going to have to suck it up right now.
Okay, here we go. 4th down and inches for Pineville. Big play for both ball clubs. Lewis on a long count again. And there's the play, and
he didn't get it.
He did not get it.
He sure
I don't
never-
believe so. What a
Outstanding play.
defensive play. There is
All
no
right.
way he got it unless the officials
Beautiful
completely
play.
screwed up.
Pikeville's defense came out and did their stuff. Way to go, Big D.
No need to even measure that one. My goodness, what defense.
John Friend was in on the tackle with some others.
I tell you, I believe he may have led the group there, but he sure had a bunch of them there was digging in, and we're ready to go now with some offense. I'm ready to see some action.
Certainly are. Todd Case will be back there at quarterback. Todd hasn't been there in a couple of weeks. Pikeville, everybody in tight. They're going to try to run that ball out of the hole, I'm sure. Look for Pasadomo to be running it. And he's going to get maybe 4 yards on the carry. I believe that was Domo.
It was.
Okay, he got about 4 yards, I believe. Second and 6.
I think it was Robbie Rowe that carried
It may have been.
I believe Robbie Rowe carried it. So Rowe was the ball carrier. Time for Pasadomo. Pikeville receiver out here, Jeff Rowe to the left. And
Pasadomo comes out there then.
He
he got near the 20.
He gets close to the first down. It looks
Yeah,
like
I
it's
thought
going
he
to be about a yard or half a
He
yard
may have
short.
It looks like they need to measure this
That's
one.
close enough, fellows. That's close enough. You can give us the first.
Gee, how can they not measure that?
It's right.
Look at that
The
marker.
downs marker, Chuck, is right on the yard line, so the officials have got a real good eyeball at this one.
Well, Pikeville inches away from a first down, 3rd and inches. Big play here for the Panthers. There's the snap, and there's the handoff, and they've got it. They got more than the inches on that one. Danny Pasadomo picks up 2 or 3 yards for a first down for Pikeville, their initial first down of the football game. We're at 0-0, 6:07 to go, first quarter play. Pineville 9-2, Pikeville 9-3 for the regional championship, Class A, Region 4. Todd Case, and we've got whistles and movement everywhere. So
Yes, I believe that we had our left side was, I believe, had movement first.
So this could cost Pikeville 5, as Larry says. And he is right on the button.
That does not help down here. We're back now on about the 19-yard line.
You know, I'm having a hard time spotting them tonight, and I can't imagine what's going to be like in the third quarter.
Oh, boy.
Probably have to get on that monitor. Probably better watching it there.
Right, we may put you down on the field there,
That might be better too. Okay, Kelvin Mullins, wide left. I formation for Pikeville. Draw play to Pasadomo, and he had a big hole there, still on his feet. Domo fumbles the football, and we'll wait and see. Pikeville
got it.
Pikeville said they've got it, but Pikeville says they have it.
Domo fell on it. There's no doubt about it. It's Pikeville's ball.
He could have been gone all the way, fellows, if he had not, the last person that struck him, pulled the ball out of his hand.
Okay, that's the first time that the mud has come into play, gentlemen.
Yes, and we're right in the muddiest part of the field, right where we are now.
Okay, bad break there for Pasadomo. Pikeville was split back. Here's a play, and that's Domo again. Another big hole for Pasadomo. He's running over him. All the way out to about the 50-yard line. First down Pikeville, and Domo looking good.
He's looking good, and he is really ready to play ball. Ready to play ball. Domo left and Domo right and Domo up the middle. Is that what you called a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Pikeville first and 10 on their, let's see, they spotted on the 49-yard line of Pikeville, so only a little over a yard away from Pineville territory. I formation for the Panthers. Case under center, takes the snap, and I believe that's Rowe with it.
Robbie Rowe.
Robbie Rowe, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4. Good run there by Rowe. In the Pineville territory to the 46. About 5-yard pickup there for Robbie.
Robbie Rowe has really contributed a lot for his size. He is dynamite.
Yeah, he's played both ways, defensively and offensively, and has done an outstanding job, as Larry mentioned. Jeff Rowe wide to the right, Kelvin Mullins wide left, I formation. Here's the play, and that's Robbie Rowe again. Another good run there by Rowe, and Pikeville right now, their line is doing a job like they did last week on Phelps.
I tell you, just the right block in that secondary by the lineman could have sprung a back loose all the way.
Okay, whistle official. One of the players obviously having some trouble with the equipment. Everything's checked out. It's all right now. The clock starts again. Pikeville ready as they break huddle. Kelvin Mullins will be wide left. Rowe will be wide to the right. It'll be an I formation. Case takes it. And mix up there. Pasadomo was hit in the backfield and thrown for about a yard lost. And really, Larry, the play did not develop.
No. Evidently there was some sort of a conflict there because really there were too many defensive players that had already pursued across the line of scrimmage. And they were just sitting there waiting. As soon as Domo got the ball, he had been had.
Okay. Look for this quick one here to Kelvin. Here's a snap. Back to pass, and it's out here to Kelvin. And, interference. No call. And I say interference because Kelvin was going back to the ball, and I think it was on Kelvin.
Kelvin pushed the guy.
Yeah, I think so too, Lonnie. I think the interference should have been called on Kelvin because the ball was underthrown, and Kelvin tried to go through the defensive man, I thought, Lonnie, to try to pick the ball off, try to get the ball.
Unless Stafford's camera lies, I think you're right, too. I was watching it on the monitor, and you were watching it through the window.
Pikeville fans were very upset thinking it was interference the other way, but I didn't think so. I formation for the Panthers. There's a snap. Back to pass is Case, and he's going to be nailed for a loss back at the 45-yard line, and Pikeville will have to punt it away. Not a bad loss there. That gives you a little bit more room to kick in and try to get the ball down there deep. Really, and as good as Joey Branham kicks the football, Larry, they're probably better off kicking from the 45 than they are up there around the 35. There's a snap. Joey Branham takes it, and he kicks it. And, boy, I tell you what, that was a dangerous play by Pineville, but they come up with it, and they'll have it on about their
21-yard line.
21?
Looks to me like the 11-yard line.
16.
16, okay.
16-yard line is where it is.
Okay, that was
where it is, 16.
16.
Wasn't a bad kick. Wasn't a bad kick. And we could have gotten a good break there if that man had just misplayed that a little bit more than what he did.
Well, the play that hurt us was the play we got mixed up on there.
It stopped our momentum.
Sure did. Wide receivers both sides of the field for Pineville. There's Lewis, those long counts, and that's Woolham, and he's going to have a couple.
I tell you, if this Pikeville's defense, if their momentum has gotten up now from knowing they can hold this team, they can play against this team, I'm telling you, Pineville with the end has had it.
Okay, they say a gain of only 1 on the play, so 2nd and 9 for the Mountain Lions.
If it's 2nd 9, Chuck, it's an awful short 9. Looking at those yardage marks over there.
Okay, same formation again. Lewis, 6'1", the quarterback. He's a senior. And Woolham trying to get outside and the flag. And
that's got to be on the offensive line.
That should be holding.
Yeah, should be where it was. And if that is, that's going to put Pineville deep. And it's interesting. Do you take it and put them way back there?
Yes,
or
you do. You don't fool around with a man that can run the ball like this Woolham. He's good for 8 or 10 yards.
Okay.
Push him back as far as you can go.
That'll be a half the distance to the goal penalty.
So they're on the 18, be about the 9-yard line then.
I'd be for taking them back all the way to the Pikeville National Bank building there if we can. Right, Lonnie?
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where the greenbacks are.
That's right. And the wetbacks and
whatever.
Rednecks. And
because I ain't going to call nobody no redneck over there at Pikeville National.
Okay, they're marking it off.
Well, we played in a basketball tournament, and believe it or not, Larry, we won it. Got to brag a little bit.
You're kidding. You mean a bunch of old fat fellas from over Pikeville National Bank?
Me and David Williams, a whole bunch of us.
Well,
over the hill game.
He had one of those good Baptist men there, David Williams, so it's no wonder.
10-yard line is where they end up spotting the football. 2nd down for Pineville. John Lewis, watch for a draw or a screen here. And it's draw.
Oh,
and
he
Woolham
met head on.
About 4 yards, but he got hit hard.
Laurendale Rochella stood him up.
Oh, boy, he flat put it on him.
Woolham's been a busy man thus far in this football game as far as running it.
Joey Branham got in on that tackle, too, but that was two hard licks.
3rd and 13 for Pineville. Well, that screenplay worked awful well for them, and they may go back to that again. Lewis taking that long count again. They really like to draw you offside and trying to get to the left side, and nothing there against this strong Pikeville defense right now. They're holding that running game down, Larry.
This is the key to it. The defense has got to work. They have got to do their stuff. This is the key.
Here's another place where a muddy and wet situation comes in, Larry, is trying to handle these punts when a team kicks to you.
Last Friday night, we did the first one that we came in contact with, so let's hope that we don't do that this time.
They're a lot harder to handle when this ground is wet like this. And there's the kick, and it's a pretty good one. Fair catch called for and taken on about the 45-yard line by Pasadomo. And Pikeville will have it in Pineville territory at the 45. That's where we left off moments ago when we punted, Larry.
We're ready to go, 1st and 10.
We're down to 24 seconds, and we've got no score. Championship game of Class A Region 4, Pikeville and Pineville.
On Pineville's 45-yard line, Chuck. 45 yards to pay dirt. Boy, we need to score 14 seconds ago in the first quarter. Will we get it off?
Yeah, we'll get this play off, and this should be the last play of the first quarter. There's a snap, and there's a handoff to Danny Pasadomo.
He's gone.
He's in the open. He may go all the way. Pasadomo down inside the 10 to about the 3 or 2 yard line goes Danny Pasadomo. No flags anywhere.
All right. All right. I believe he would have had him. He would have had a touchdown there. For some reason, he veered back to his left, and if he just stayed to his right, I believe he would have made it. But I'm not going to argue with a man that can run as well as he can.
But the reason he did, the official was throwing him a block out there, Larry.
Well, I wasn't once the official. I was pulling for Daddy to go
all
the way.
To end the first quarter of action. Pikeville nothing, Pineville nothing. Back in a moment.
When you call or come by the Walters Insurance Agency, we'll give you the answer. We're the most modern and progressive insurance agency in this area. So whatever your insurance needs, home, car, business, farm, or life, see the professionals. The Walters Insurance Agency, today.
All the way, all the way. The agency is with you all the way.
Walters Insurance Agency, Pikeville.
On the 3-yard line.
Okay, they say the 3-yard line. Lonnie, kind of watch that monitor. We make sure who gets in there in this end zone because I know we're going to score. Case with it. Handoff. I believe that's Pasadomo, and he's down to about the 1. Maybe even inside the 1.
The marker is right on the 1-yard line.
I believe it's on the 1-foot line.
I don't even want to hand it off. Let Case take it in. Let him take the ball and go on in with it. I don't even want to hand it off.
Pikeville taking a timeout. We'll be back in a moment.
Just like an old time friend. First National Bank of Pikeville's there to lend a helping hand. Just like an old time friend. We'll be there.
Okay, gentlemen, we're right down there. I don't believe we can get any closer to the goal line, Larry, without getting the football in the end zone.
Oh, boy, I tell you, Chuck, we need this 6 points right here.
Yeah, it's very important in a game like this to get on the scoreboard first. That's a big confidence builder. And Pikeville only inches away from pay dirt here as we begin the second quarter of action. Second down and goal from Pikeville from inside the 1-yard line.
Pineville's coach is still on the field there. Now he leaves.
Okay, here's the play. Pikeville will be in an I formation, power I for the Panthers. Case calling signals. And into the end zone.
Touchdown. Robbie Rowe. Robbie Rowe.
Jeff Rowe.
Jeff Rowe.
Jeff Rowe.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, 11:33.
Well, they were looking for Domo, so that was a wise play, and
exactly
certainly
right.
We were glad to see Jeff Rowe be able to score the first touchdown. Here we go. The ball is being snapped. Mahan puts it down. Big John boots it through the uprights, and there's, they say it's off to the right. Oh, boy, looked good from here. 6-0.
The best better get is the best darn pizza in town. When you gotta feed your honey and you're feeling kind of funny, cause the Getty just got to be found. 2 all beef patties just can't touch a Getty. Best pizza in town. Oh, Mr. Getty got a plate of spaghetti and he's even got a salad, y'all. And the 15-inch will make you flex. It's the great grand Getty of them all. I gotta get a Getty, you gotta get a Getty. All got children gotta go get a Getty. When you get a hungry feeling and your tummy starts to reeling, yeah, you better get Getty's found. Grab your old Aunt Hattie, get her a Getty. Best pizza in town. So when you gotta get a Getty, better go get a Getty, cause there ain't no getting around. You gotta get a Getty. Go get a Getty. Go get a Getty at Miss.
Okay, there's the kick by Friend, a low one, taken on about the 25-yard line, straight up the center of the field.
Oh, he's still on his feet.
Still on his feet as he got away and gets all the way up to about the 48-yard line, and a great run back there by Pineville. We'd like to pick him up. Like 32. That would be Zachary. Now they say short man Ben Berger had it, and that was a good run back. So Pineville will have super field position on the 48-yard line, their own 48. 52 yards away from pay dirt. Here's the play, and we've got a whistle.
Little equipment problem there by Robbie Rowe.
So Jeff Rowe taking it in for Pikeville only moments ago, and Larry said that was a very good play because Pineville was looking for Pasadomo, and Rowe did an excellent job getting that ball in the end zone. There's the snap. There's the handoff, and you know who. Woolham gets it into Pikeville territory at about the 44, maybe even the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 6 or 7 on the carry for Eric.
Well, the worst thing that we needed, we needed a good kick, and we didn't need much of a return. We didn't get either one.
No.
Now we're back against the 8 ball again. But I guess this is the way this team likes to play. So if they can hold here, we need to get that ball back.
Larry Woolham has gained 50 yards now on 5 carries. Pasadomo has gained 76 yards.
That's that quarterback on that, just a plain old quarterback keeper.
And that's good enough for a first down, I do believe. So another first down for Pineville, and they're marching after that good run back. That's very important to get good field position, and Pineville trying to make it pay off. They're down, ball on, let's see, 38-yard line of Pikeville. 38 yards away from pay dirt. John Lewis and his Pineville Mountain Lions. There's a play, and guess who? Woolham gets to pretty close to the 35, maybe the 36. Pick up a 3 on the carry.
Too much yardage, though.
So 2nd and 7.
He's really working on our line again. Our line just got to toughen right back up as they did before in the first quarter.
And you know, he's running right at Big John Friend most of the time.
Well, I think it's time for a fumble. Here's a snap. Quarterback still got it. And
he doesn't go anywhere.
Nothing. He gets nothing on the play. So 3rd and 7. Lewis looked like he was going to option there, but he got a little bit too deep.
He doesn't seem like he comes out of that option if that's what he's trying to run.
Does this player ought to look familiar to us, gentlemen? He played quarterback last year for Cumberland. We went over there. Matter of fact, 3 of these players played for Cumberland last year. Matter of fact, the coach coached at Cumberland last year.
We certainly owe them one for what
We
they
do
did
owe them
last
one.
year.
Okay, a slot left for Pineville, I formation. Lewis takes it back to pass. He looks, a big rush, fullback screen, and busted up there. Let me see, 44 and number 32 is Pasadomo and Branham.
Well, how many yards can a lineman go downfield? Because number 75 almost caught that ball, and he's a lineman, and he was downfield.
Where did he almost catch it? Where he was there?
He on the
about 5 yards,
30-yard line.
Well, that's about 5 yards.
He's got an expanded neutral zone, but I don't believe it's 5 yards.
That's a fullback screen, and did not work. And Pineville back punt formation. They do have a fake punt play. It's not on this time. Ball toward the sideline, and they let it roll dead. It's going to be down near the end zone,
and it goes in.
It finally goes in. That's great.
Good. We'll take the 20-yard line any day of the week.
Certainly will. I thought it was going to be down there inside the 5 there for a moment. But we did the right thing there. We can't get around that football. We got to let it see if it goes in or not. So Pikeville will have it on the 20. Pikeville had a good drive a few minutes ago. They started out on back on their own 10 or 9-yard line there once and got it out of the hole. So maybe we can do it again.
Well, we've got less than 9 minutes to go in the first half. Pikeville leads 6-0.
It's been a good one. Good football game. 2 good teams here. Case takes it. Fumble! Ball is loose, and Pineville may have this one. Well, I talked about a fumble moments ago, but we don't want it that way. So
just the reverse.
Pineville gets it right back, and they're on the 26-yard line. Gee whiz, that
hurts. As Pasadomo was going through the line, I don't believe he ever really gotten the ball. It was bouncing as he was coming through there, even on the handoff.
It's harder to hold on to it. You got all that mud on your arms, and mud on the ball, and everything. It's easier to slip loose. And a whistle and a timeout
for Pineville.
We'll be back in a moment.
Whatever is your stomach's desire can be found at Long John Silver's Seafood Restaurant, now with 2 locations to better serve you. North Mayo Trail and South Mayo Trail in Pikeville. All shrimp, fish, or chicken dinners are served with tasty coleslaw, hush puppies, and fries. So for the best eaten in town, go to Long John Silver's Seafood Restaurant. Located on the North and South Mayo Trail, Pikeville, let them put a smile on your face. Long John Silver's with 2 locations north and South Mayo Trail, Pikeville.
Who else gives you 3 for the money?
Okay, Pineville will have the football. It'll be theirs on the 26-yard line, 26 yards away from pay dirt. And, gentlemen, we can't make those mistakes.
No, we sure can't. 1st and 10 for Pineville as they're coming our way and our territory, and there's plenty of time left to score. And the worst part, too, is if they were to score, there wouldn't be a lot of time left for us.
Okay, wide receivers, both sides of the field for the Mountain Lions. John Lewis still in there at quarterback. It'll be an I formation. He takes the snap, and he's back to throw it. Throws it out here, and he's got his man. He fumbles, but he fumbles it out of bounds and lost about 3 yards on the fumble. But it's down around the, let's see, 15-yard line, inside the 15.
21-yard line's where they're going to spot it, Chuck.
Okay, they did lose some.
They actually lost about 3 yards on that fumble.
Sure did. So the 21-yard line is where the ball ends up. So it ends up a 5-yard gain or 6-yard gain, and it would have been close to a first down. Same formation. There's a handoff, and bingo.
And there's
I
the flag
see
on
a
the
flag.
play. And that ought to be a 15-yarder.
Looked like a different runner that time. Yeah,
Come on, Holden.
32, Mike Zachary, the ball carrier. What was the call?
Illegal motion.
Well, I don't know if we want that or not. It's 3rd down and 5, or it's going to be 2nd and 10, or 9.
I believe we'll go with the 2nd and 10.
Or 9 it is. Be 2nd and 9, I guess. Yep. So 2nd down and 9. I don't know. That gives them 3 more plays, whereas they would only had 2 plays. That remains to be seen. Same formation. They have not changed their formations any at all. There's a snap. Back to pass, and he almost got nailed, but he gets it away, and interference, and intercepted by Pikeville. That should have been interference on Pineville. And all the way back to about the 25-yard line, I believe Kelvin Mullins came up with it. And Larry, I'm telling you, and Lonnie, the receiver, I don't know if you saw it on the monitor, pushed Kelvin, obviously.
He was pushing for everything he was worth, and I believe he almost pushed straightened Kelvin up so he could catch the ball.
I mean, that ball was...
that was the break we're looking for.
Maybe, just maybe now, the turnabout's fair play.
Oh, that's right. We had the same thing happen. Okay, I formation for Pikeville. Case takes it.
Jeff Rowe with the ball.
Jeff Rowe, and not much there. Yardage getting hard to get. He still picked up 3 where it looked like Jeff was going to get nothing. He worked 3 yards out of it. So a 2nd and about 7. Ooh, what a good interception. That's right down there, right down near that old end zone, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Jeff Rowe wide to the right. Mullins wide left. Pikeville I formation. There's a snap. And Case keeps
There's a flag also on the
He is
backfield.
nailed. Flag in the backfield. Larry spotted.
They'll decline it. It's probably motion against Pikeville.
I like this number 8, what he just did there. He went over to Todd Case there, and Todd was covered with mud around the face. His face mask helped clean it out. I think that's a fine example.
There, he ought to clean up.
Well, that's right. But I'll tell you, I like to see good hard-nosed football, and I like to see them get those licks. But that's the type of play we like to see, and training we like to see our young people get.
They'll decline the play.
Oh, I'm sure they will decline. So it'll be a 3rd down play for Pikeville. 3rd, and they lost yardage there, so
it's 7 minutes and a half to go.
Should be about 12 yards to go.
You know, you got to look at what is it? Third down and 12, and Domo hasn't yet to touch the ball in this series.
I wonder if there's a reason for that.
Well, he fumbled the time before, but they just run 2 plays, fellas. Wait a minute. Case back to throw. Kelvin Mullins should have it, and he got it. A great catch by Kelvin Mullins.
Beautiful catch.
Sure was. Super play there by Kelvin. A good throw by Todd Case. Kelvin had that all the way. Just a great catch.
That Kelvin's got the finest hands, I tell you, of any player I've ever seen come out of Pineville High School.
Okay, he's out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Pikeville. That sure gets the ball out of the hole.
And it means we can hang on to it a little while longer, too, with 7 minutes to go.
Right. We need another score. Let's go. There it is. That's
Come on.
Domo! Still on his feet to the 40, 35 to the 30, and he's nailed on the 30-yard line. And another first down. Now, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-yard run there by Pasadomo.
And I tell you, this safety man, number 20, was completely fooled. He had no idea that Pasadomo had the ball there. He was trying to figure out what was going on.
So as we just mentioned moments ago, we need another score, and we're getting there. Pasadomo now with 106 yards on the evening, fellas.
Goodness.
Robbie Rowe.
Robbie Rowe running real hard out to about the 34 or 24-yard line. Those statistics, by the way, provided to me here by Jeff Meek of WPKE radio station.
7 yards there for Robbie Rowe.
We'll give them a spot.
Pump another one to Kelvin in the end zone. Second
Jeff
and 3.
didn't hear us. We gave WPKE a spot, and he didn't hear us.
We'll send you a
We're
bill for
thanking
it.
you for those stats.
We'll send you a bill for it, Jeff.
Okay, I formation. Split back this time for Pikeville. I'm sorry. Robbie Rowe. He's on his feet. He's down to about the 10-yard line. And another good hard run by Robbie Rowe.
Play by Robbie Rowe. He's dynamite, I tell you. Terrific. He's just a junior, too. We'll see him all next year, Lonnie.
Boys, I'm going to tell you all a little secret here. When you see a play like that, and you jump up, you still can't see anything, but I can see it on the monitor.
You're killing
Chuck
me.
and I are too nervous to sit there and watch that
exactly
thing. Well, they're on the 8-yard line.
8-yard line, Pikeville first and goal. And that's Jeff Rowe. And he's nailed. Good defense there by Pineville.
I tell you, he sacrificed his body on that one.
You know, this very well could be the whole football game right here,
Yes, sir.
momentum-wise.
Yes, sir.
If Pikeville takes it in, they've got the momentum. If Pineville was to hold them and go in here at halftime 6-0, they've got the momentum here at the half.
That's right. We've got to score.
Crucial plays
We
right
must
here.
score.
Look for a pass play to Kelvin Mullins.
Okay, I formation.
And he's
There
open.
it is, Kelvin Mullins. No. Good defense. Good defensive play there by Pineville. The Pikeville fans are hollering, but I tell you what, I don't think he could have played it any better.
He did an outstanding job, number 42. Did do a good job. Hit him at the right time.
Sure did. Just as soon as Kelvin's hands touched that football, that Pineville player was all over him with a good hard lick, and he could not hang on to it.
Well, I thought it was just a tad early, Chuck. I'm going to agree with the Pikeville fans.
Okay, we'll see it again.
Pikeville calls a timeout. We want to be sure of the play.
We'll be back in a moment.
Whatever your building or remodeling needs, Pony Building Center is ready to serve you now. From building your home to furnishing all of your appliances, whether you're remodeling or building from the ground up, you'll find everything you need at Pony Building Center. Pony Building Center features name brand products that you know and trust. From nails to floor coverings, bath fixtures, all the way up to roofing supplies, you'll find only the best of these and any other building or remodeling needs now available at Pony Building Center on the South Mail Trail, Pikeville.
Okay, Pikeville 6, Pineville nothing here in Class A Region 4 championship play. Only 5 minutes till halftime. Pikeville on about the 6-yard line, Larry. Third down and goal.
Pikeville has got to go in, as we were talking before with this. What do? Do you go with the old reliable who's been coming up with all that yardage here in the first half?
You run a draw play to Pasadomo.
Well, I tell you, that sure has worked. Well, you can throw it. You can throw it 2 times to Kelvin. Got 2 throws. Pretty tough to throw. You haven't got a lot of room down there to throw. Okay, here's the play. Back to pass. Throws it, and his man is there, but incomplete as he fell down.
Throws to Robbie Rowe.
Robbie Rowe fell down. He was there. And it could be a good time for a field goal.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening up on the roof, but somebody's not satisfied with what's happening.
Definitely.
If we're going to kick a field goal, I would call timeout and make sure and get everything set up just right. Might as well go ahead and get it set up right instead of rushing it. Well, they're not. They're going with it. They've got plenty of time. It's down, it's up, and it should be good. It's good.
Right, it's
so
good.
The field goal from, let's see, it was the 12, 10, 22-yard field goal is good by Pikeville. They're leading now 9-0 over Pineville.
4 minutes and 59 seconds to go.
Hilton Holmes of Ivor,
Big
Kentucky
job,
wants to
put
wish
it
the
to the uprights
Pikeville
on that
Panthers the best of luck during the 1982 season. Morris Hilton and all the fine folks at Hilton Holmes say you can always depend on 2 winners, the Pikeville Panthers and Hilton Holmes. And Hilton Homes wants to remind you that just like the Panthers football team must prepare for the fall and winter, so should the mobile homeowner. And you can get ready for your season by contacting the service department at Hilton Homes. Their service department has a complete line of mobile home supplies like roof coating, all sizes of insulated doors and windows, water heaters, and a complete line of utility hookups. Their service department also does all types of underpinning and gutter work.
Okay, there's the kick by John Friend. Swiftler may have been touched there, and it is in play. They're trying to run it out there, and nailed on about the, 15, 16-yard line.
No, they didn't get that far. About the 12-yard line.
12-yard line. Okay, you're right, Larry.
5 minutes to go. You know, we may have an opportunity to get this ball back.
What we need is a fumble.
And one thing we don't want is one of these big old wild, crazy passes that somebody catches.
Okay, Pikeville on top, 9-0. Very important field goal there. That puts us 2 touchdowns ahead, really. 2 scores ahead anyway. They can't tie it up with a score and a 2-point conversion now. That's a big point for Pikeville. Pineville with the football, that long count. And that's Woolham.
Off on that right side, and there's nothing there. Maybe a yard or 2. Nothing there much.
Picks up a couple of yards.
Freddie Cox checks back in there, and Andy Wilson comes out.
2nd and 8 for Pineville.
4 minutes to go in the game.
Wide receivers, both sides of the field. I formation. Lewis, that long count, as we've mentioned many times. And Woolham ain't going to get nothing. He got wallered.
That's exactly
wallered.
right. I don't know that a fella could describe it with any more double negatives than that. He ain't going to get nothing. And he didn't get it. He didn't get nary a thing.
He got wallered.
He got wallered. That's right. They wallered the wool out of him here tonight. Boy, we got time to get that ball back and throw another big old long pass. They've been coming with some screens right here.
I'm going to hope we're not on fire in here, but this smell is getting kind of funny.
Yeah,
Smells like electrical.
I'm going to stay, though.
Electrical current. Now, I'm not going anywhere either. I think I can jump. Uh-oh. Getting loose over there. Some good yardage.
And a first down.
3:12 to go in the first half, and a big play there by Pineville.
We thought we had one there, and I don't know what happened on that left side, but our defensive man there on the left side, who ordinarily is right on top of it, seemed like he was completely baffled as to where the ball was.
You're right, Larry. He did look awful confused. Ball was out near the 30-yard line. I believe it's about right on the 30. A whistle and a timeout by Pineville.
They've got an injured player. The kid's still laying out there. It's a problem.
Still back there. My goodness. I had not spotted him, and I don't think anybody else had
I don't think
noticed him.
so either.
We've got a strange smell in here.
Yeah, it sure is. Hey, George, put that cigar out, man. You're killing us.
We thought we was on fire.
I mean,
That ugly John Coleman.
Oh, me.
It's that Dodger man. You know him?
Oh, yes, sir. We're blood brothers.
Are you?
Yeah, we got that Dodger blue.
Dodger blue blood?
That's right. You got. If you want to just check our veins, we bleed blue.
Okay, he's on his own off the field, so he's all right.
Who was the kid that went down?
I don't know, but it couldn't have been very comfortable laying out there in that mud.
Now he's going to the bench. I still can't pick up his number.
It's hard to pick up the numbers from here now.
number 8, I believe.
Our numbers show up much better than theirs. Theirs doesn't show up very well.
Number 8 is
Number
who it was.
8 is John Lewis, our quarterback, and it better not be him.
It was him.
Oh, sure was. Nothing. Good stop there by Robbie Rowe. Got his hand up there and stopped the runner. Tripped him up.
Well, the quarterback is now coming back in. That definitely was the quarterback. And boy, they're right in the muddiest part of the field there, Chuck.
Clock is running at 2:53.
The quarterback checked back in, Chuck, too, so he's back in.
Okay, let's have us a fumble. I've been asking for a fumble all night, and I haven't got one yet.
Watch him throw a touchdown pass now after he
You
got
have
knocked out.
you have from Pikeville. You just haven't.
I haven't gotten the one I want.
We're saving that to the fourth quarter.
I think Kelvin might intercept one here and take it all the way back. I'd like that. I like that gold team to fumble right here. Wide receivers, both sides of the field.
John Friend.
John Friend, absolutely. And a flag. It might be face mask there. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. We got some good aggression right in there on that defensive line. That's okay. It is face mask. We'll take that from here. We'll give up 15 yards. I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you what. He knows he was face guarded or face mask or whatever.
We'll take it. Well, I didn't see him grab it. I just guessed that's what it was. It's a pretty good guess.
That's what it was.
I would say Tommy says he's innocent.
Yeah, Tommy Friend, you know my baby would not do that.
No way my little boy's going to do that. But at least he was in there, and we like to see that. And as hard and fast as he was going through there, that was okay.
That's like playing basketball. You get the same thing for easy fouls you do a hard foul.
He is playing against a pretty big-sized boy across from him. Okay, they're out there where they can throw it now. Back to throw it, and he throws it all the way down and short. Charlie Brown tried to stop and come back. He couldn't. He slid and fell. Quarterback John Lewis just not able to throw it. Let me see how far he was trying to throw it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He threw it about 30 yards in the air.
Quarterback John Lewis was lucky that number 45, Robbie Rowe, wasn't a half a step sooner.
Robbie got nailed, though, didn't he? He took a lick. He took a lick, but I'll tell you one thing right now. I'll bet you he gets that quarterback before the night's over. He is flat getting in there. We're stuck down 10 yards to go. Robbie's wanting him once, isn't he? Oh, he sure is. He'll get him. Okay, same formation. Lewis takes it. Back to pass. Got a screen. Oh, what a play.
My goodness.
What a play.
Danny Coleman says, hello, darling.
Hello, Dow. How you doing? I'm your new neighbor. Danny Coleman coming up with a big play at exactly 2 minutes to go in the half. That's another junior you'll be watching all next year, Chuck.
How do you do?
Oh, boy, he greeted him with his hand out. Okay, third down, 13 to go. Another obvious passing situation unless it's a draw play. I tell you, they'll probably go for the long one this time. And they need 13 is what they need. And fumble! There's that fumble! There's that fumble! Pick it up, go! There you go! There you go! The horse is running with it! Williams, the horse is in goal! Touchdown! Pikeville! And I finally got that fumble! I finally got that fumble that I've been looking for all night long. Touchdown, Pikeville! Alan the horse Amici. He picks up and goes all the way with it. And that's a sophomore, fellows, that you're watching run across the goal line there. Oh, what a score! 15-0. Pikeville is laying it on. 15-0 as they prepare now for the extra point. Todd Case checks in there, and it looks like possibly they may go for two. About 30-yard return there, I guess, fumble recovery. Oh, yes, but there was a mixed-up play. The quarterback pitched the ball back, and there wasn't a man there, and it was all Pikeville. There was a run for the money, and here we go. For the extra point, we'll try for two, Chuck. Pikeville going for two. Here it is. Back to pass. Throws. Got his man, and into the end zone. 2 points. 2-point conversion to Robbie Rowe, I believe. Yes, it is. Number 45. The score now 17-0. Pikeville over Pineville.
Coal Company, a name that stands out in the coal industry. Rochelle and Son Coal Company is proud to support the outstanding Panthers. Alfred W. Rochelle and Alfred R. Rochelle hopes you enjoy these broadcasts as much as they enjoy helping bring them to you. Rochelle and Son Coal Company, backing the Pikeville Panthers.
Okay, Pikeville 17, Pineville nothing, and I can't believe we finally got, well, when we got that fumble, we got it in a big way, didn't we? Oh, man, we've been sitting here just wishing and hoping, and I don't know if we've been praying for a mistake on the other, but we tried anything tonight. We didn't waste that one. Come on, Big John, get that old leg going there. Let's get the adrenaline flowing. Let's boot it all the way down there. 129 is all that remains here in the half. 17 for the Panthers, nothing for the Mountain Lions. John Friend with a kick, short, but hard to field on the 15-yard line. I believe that's Woolham with it. Straight up the center of the field, trying to get loose, and he does not.
He gets finally tackled on about the 37-yard line where Pineville will have it. They've got a minute and 22 seconds to start throwing it and getting it down the field.
What will they do, Chuck? Will they settle down here and go into the halftime at 17-0, or will they try to score? I believe they're a whipped bunch.
Right now they are a whipped bunch. You're right. Probably the best thing you could do is to go in and regroup because you don't want to make another mistake.
That's exactly what I would do if I was their coach. I tell you, I would settle down and I would try not, because Pineville is going into now in their nickel defense, and they're going to be ready for this.
Okay, Pikeville back to pass. They're going to go ahead and try to run. Go for it. Got his man out there and pretty close to incomplete. So they're not going anything long there. Of course, Pikeville's not going to give him anything long. They'll give him that short pass if they want it. 1:05 to go, 17-0 Pikeville. And what a fumble recovery there by Andy Williamson, the horse, as Larry calls him. 30-yard return, and they have put this thing out of reach, Larry.
I sure hope so.
Wide receivers, both sides, I formation. Strong. And he gets,
did you see, was that Joey Branham reached up there. He was laying flat on the ground, reached up there with one arm and brought him down. What effort.
Okay, it's going to be a third down play for Pineville.
Oh, there's just 40 seconds to go now. Third down. Uh-oh. Oh, Laurendale Rochella also says hello and how do you do. He flat put it on the man. I couldn't pick up his number that was running the ball. Their numbers are just about wiped out, especially those backs. They have flat been wallered here in the mud tonight by this Pikeville. That's spelled with the K. Panther team tonight.
Okay, hurry up, get off
25
the field there,
seconds.
Rochella. 25 seconds, 24. Pineville trying to get on the board, and right side of the line, nothing there. And they may try to stop the clock here.
They call another timeout. That has to be their last.
Okay, down to 16 seconds. Okay, we've got with us here at halftime, right before halftime, one of the assistant coaches, Morehead State University, Eddie Gannon, just walked in, and Eddie, big game for Morehead tomorrow.
Oh, yes. It's always a big game with Eastern Kentucky. We're real excited about it. You know, Eastern says that they can wrap things up tomorrow, pretty much. We think differently. And we want to cause some confusion out there.
We're glad to see you up here in the mountains and taking a look at some of the players we have to offer up here.
It's good to be up here. It's, you know, it's the first time I've been in this area, and there's some good football players on both sides of the ball. It's really excited to be out here.
Well, we're certainly glad to have you. How's the recruiting coming so far for Morehead this year?
We're excited about it also. We've gone the junior college route this year, and we're still looking at high schools, but it's coming along pretty good. We're recruiting a lot more and kind of spreading out a little bit more. New Jersey, Chicago, even California, but junior colleges are a big concern of us.
OVC's a good league, and I know it's tough to build a football program. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, here's the play. 16 seconds to go. Back to pass. Throws the short man. He comes up with the catch down around the 32-yard line. They've still got some time. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. And I'm not sure if they have a timeout left or not.
No more timeouts for...
so they better hurry it up.
One more.
They do have one.
One more, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, they got that. Are you sure they've got one?
No, they call time, but they don't have the timeout.
Okay, back with Eddie Gannon of Morehead State University. Eddie, back to building the football program. What have you done at Morehead to try to rebuild the program there?
Well, it's always tough to build a program, especially when you have a new coaching staff. I think Coach Baldridge, Bill Baldridge, has done a fantastic job. He came over from Kansas. We had a couple other coaches that come over from Kansas. And, you know, it's really tough. We're here in the spring, but we haven't really been here a full year. And we're hoping that our weight program will come along and the new coaching staff will come along, and we're just out on the road right now recruiting, try to build a good football team.
Who are some of the people you may be looking at here tonight?
Well, yeah, a couple good ball players. Number 50,
Rochella.
yes, and number 64, I think it's
John
Friend.
Right.
two good football players.
Okay, back to pass. Maybe the last play of the half. And bingo, down he goes. John Friend.
Speaking of John Friend, I believe you could sign him up after that tackle. That's all the
That's
game.
the end of the first half. Pikeville 17 and Pineville nothing. Eddie, my view, of course, I don't know a lot about football, but I think this Kelvin Mullen's possible. Let's see if he's back.
Kelvin's got good speed. He's looks like he's a good defensive back. He made a key interception right down there to turn things around. He looks like he's a good football player. William's got good size. He looks like he's good.
Pikeville 17, Pineville nothing, and Larry, Pikeville gets the football.
Yes, they do, and I think that's great. I tell you, it was a wise choice that our coaches made there at the first. Will this be an onside kick, or will they just rear back and boot it?
Oh, no, I tell you what, Pineville's got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but you don't get back into the game all at one time. I haven't seen that done before, Lonnie. The officials got out there in a huddle like a normal basketball huddle and put all the hands in there together and then broke away. It's kind of neat.
I thought they were going to do a cheer there, just
get their heads together, and, they work hard.
Well, they did a good job. They did a good job. There were a call or two that was controversial on both sides, as there always is.
Right.
And you never question anything except the close ones.
I would pick up that player kicking off, but he's got so much mud on him. See if we get a number there on that player for Pineville. He's not that's not Woolham, is it?
Number 32?
32, okay. 32 is Zachary. Listen to Lane Tackett. He'll tell us all. He's on the ball. Okay. He approaches, and there's the kick, and it's not very long, and goes out of bounds, so Pikeville should have it on the 40-yard line, and that'll be super field position. Okay, that's pretty good shape there, Larry.
Oh, yes, a good break for Pikeville starting the second half, and we've got 12 minutes to go, actually, and we have the ball on the 40-yard line.
And we're not far away from singing a song. Won't be long.
I tell you, we let you sing tonight, Chuck, and I ordinarily wouldn't want to hear you sing, but I will tonight.
You'll take it tonight, won't you?
Oh, buddy. Lonnie is already humming over here a little bit.
He's about ready. Okay, Pikeville with the football. Trying to get win number 10 in a regional championship. And Case has no place to go, and he loses a yard or two.
It looked like there was a mix-up in the backfield. Case went to handoff, and it seemed to be no one to take the handoff.
Yeah, he looked there for Jeff Rowe, but it wouldn't have done any good to give it to Jeff. Jeff was right beside him. Down in about 11 for Pikeville, a loss of 1, I formation for the Panthers. Case takes it, handoff, that's Passidomo, still on his feet, a good run by him. About 7 yards on the carry for Passidomo. Third down at about 4. That's Passidomo again. We've got a flag, and it's going to be procedure against Pikeville. Passidomo gets enough yardage, but it won't count. They'll bring that one back, Larry. We had the ball there down in Pineville. Back to 5 yards.
I believe they were trying to call that motion, I believe, on they signaled on Passidomo.
So that's going to change it from a first down. It's going to make it about 3rd and 10. One, two, three. That looks like about 3 yards. I don't know if they want that one up. I think we just got penalized 3 yards on that. A draw play to Passidomo. He's got some room. A minute to get down on the.
Yeah, that's... Okay, Pikeville to punt it away. Branham kicks it. Not a bad kick. Down inside at the 18-yard line, trying to get outside, and finally gets nailed on about the 26-yard line.
There was a freshman there, number 70, Tracy Daniels, that was chasing him down and to make the first flick there.
Okay, 10-10 to go in the third quarter. Pikeville 17, Pineville nothing. Championship play here, Class A, Region 4. Next week, the winner of this game will play probably Beechwood, and they're supposed to be awful tough.
Let's hope they get beat tonight. They're in the worst part of the field here. This is the muddiest part.
Okay, wide receivers, both sides of the field for Pineville. John Lewis still at quarterback. Hands off. And I believe that's Woolham, the ball carrier. He'll get it out to about the 30. Okay, I'm sorry, number 1, Russell Ferguson, the ball carrier. That's only about the second time that he's carried the football this evening. The big boy, 5'10", 190. He's got some weight.
He didn't really have a lot of yards there, Chuck. He carried them about 2 or 3 yards. He shouldn't really have got nothing.
Picked up 4 all on his own. 2nd and 6 for Pineville. Lewis on that long count again. There's a handoff and a big hole, but quickly
Lauren Del
Rochella comes in to make the stop, and that was Woolham, the ball carrier. And he'll have about 4 on that one. I'll give him 5 on it. 1 yard to go for a first down.
If they want to issue any scholarships tonight, I would say Lauren Del Rochella would be a shoe-in. John Friend also from
Test. Here goes Chuck.
That's who they said they were looking at.
Let's switch back, Chuck.
Okay.
A little technical adjustments here.
I bet I like the other one better. I can hear myself. Okay, here we go. And he's got the first down, Woolham. He'll have at least 2 yards on that carry. Good enough for a first down for Pineville. And they need some first downs. They need some points on the board. They don't have any. To the 39-yard line, they'll mark it. First and 10 for Pineville. And Larry, once again, the big story, I think, has been the defensive play of Pikeville here tonight.
There's no question about it. And this is where we're going to win this ball game. We're going to pick up those big plays, and we're going to get the ball. And we're going to defeat them with our defense.
Okay, here's the play. Here's the pass. Justice out there defending, and he almost intercepted it. Good defense by Justice, and he's still down. He may be injured. He may have taken a finger in the eye there, Larry. He was hit right in the face there as the receiver also going for the football. And, you know, I watched Justice on that play there. He kind of set that up, Larry. He went right up on the line and got right up to the receiver, and the quarterback saw that and was going to try to send the man long and get by Justice. But Justice, an excellent defensive player, was able to make the stop. Dr. Mulligan now taking a look at him. I formation for Pineville. 2nd and 10. Lewis to Woolham. And he's got some running room. He gets it out to about the 45, and he gets loose. And he's got a chance of going all the way, and I thought he would already been stopped. Down about inside the 10-yard line to about the 5.
Pasadomo runs him down.
Pasadomo runs him down, and let's see here. Let's give him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. A 55-yard run there.
That brings back memories of down Prestonsburg.
Yeah.
The Panthers appeared to have Prestonsburg stopped several times, and they would just break out.
So that's the biggest run tonight of Eric Woolham, the All-State candidate, and he looked mighty good on that run.
Yes,
we had him stopped.
And he got shook up. They're taking him out of the game, and he has had a problem recovering.
Pasadomo put a lick on him on the sideline when he tackled him.
Okay, it was important for Pineville to get back in this game real quick, and they're trying to do so right now. 1st and goal from about the 5. Handoffs to look like Zachary.
Number 20 coming back to the huddle said, "Hey, coach," and I was wide open out in the end zone that time.
I believe they need, here he comes, Woolham back in there. That's right, here he comes. So a 2nd down and goal. Ball still on the 5-yard line, so no gain on that play. 2nd and goal from the 5.
We need a fumble bad, Chuck.
And back to pass. Getting a big rush, and Robbie Rowe, I think, got him over there, and finally got
Pasadomo again.
Pasadomo.
Pasadomo again makes the big play.
So a big loss there, back to about the, let's see, 11 or 12-yard line. See where they spot it.
12-yard line. Pasadomo made the play.
Okay, 12-yard line, so Pasadomo comes up with a big defensive play. He had a little over 100 yards rushing in the first half, and now he comes up with a big defensive stop.
2 defensive stops, Pasadomo. He saved the touchdown, Chuck.
That's right. That's right. So a third down and goal from the 12. Well, they haven't run that screen in a while. They've got plenty of room over here on the left. And here's the quarterback looking for someone. Pitches it out, fumbles it. And Pikeville, no, let's see. Pineville came up with it. I believe Woolham recovered it. I think Woolham's got it.
Yes.
But they may be back to about the 14 now.
Woolham had that one all the way. You know, he had it covered just as soon as the fumble.
I tell you, their option doesn't look good at all. Their quarterback does not look good at all. With that time, he went to his left, and he doesn't impress me at all.
He looked awful good last year when we played him over there at Cumberland.
Well, there's something bad wrong because his option, and I tell you...
that's right. It's number 64, John Friend,
exactly
45,
right.
Robbie Rowe. That's it.
And Danny Pasadomo and Lauren Del Rochella, that's making them look bad. And we've got a whistle and a timeout for Pineville. With that timeout, we'll take time in for this. Okay. Oh, we're having a time up here. Larry is in full gear tonight.
Oh, buddy, I tell you, the heebie-jeebies have
Larry
done left me.
in full gear. Bring on another color man.
We're going to have to get somebody else for sure.
Okay, wide receiver, slot right for Pineville. And back to pass. Now he's trying to run it, and Pikeville chased him, and they're going to get him. Uh-oh. Almost a late hit
wasn't
there.
that close. Wasn't that close.
Late hit.
Quarterback is asking for a late hit, but he doesn't get it.
I'll tell you, boys, if it had been on a dry field, you would have had a flag. You can't stop.
Yeah, it's hard.
When it's wet like this, Larry, they won't call it.
Okay, the nose of the football is on about the 15-yard line, so Pikeville will have it there. 1st and 10 as they come up with a big defensive series once again, Larry.
Quarterback Todd Case coming in there trying to get his charges excited.
5:09 is all that's left in the third quarter.
Okay, here's the play. That's Pasadomo, and he gets about 6. Yeah, give him 7 yards on the carry, so second down and 3.
Runner.
He sure is. I tell you, it's just such a joy to watch him play and to see how he has progressed. And there's something someone said about this team the other day. The exciting thing about this team is that they have never peaked.
That's right. 21-yard line the ball is now. 2nd and 3 for Pikeville. Clock running at 4:35 in the third quarter. Case takes it. Handoff.
Jeff
Rowe out to about the 25. And that's pretty close to first down. We'll wait and see where they put it down at. First down, they say, Pikeville. So a 3-yard gain there by Jeff Rowe. 1st and 10 Panthers.
Jeff Rowe has been the silent one, but Jeff has really contributed, I tell you.
He's been consistent.
He sure has.
Sure has. He's done an outstanding job all season long. So a 1st and 10 for Pikeville as Robbie Rowe checks out. I formation. Now they go to split backs. A handoff fumble, and Pineville may have it.
They do.
So Pikeville coughs it up, and Pineville will have it again in good field position.
Looks like their quarterback, number 9, recovered.
27-yard line, I guess. See where they spot it. Yep, 27-yard line. Pineville will have it. 1st and 10 on Pikeville's 27. And if we could have got that one out of the hole and punted away, we could have sung our song.
Oh,
we'll have to wait a little while now.
There's no question. But how long can this defense keep holding a good team like Pineville from scoring?
Well, they've done it all now. The I formation for the Mountain Lions. Long count. They've done that all evening. And that's Woolham, and he's not going to get anything.
Joey Branham was the first one to hit him.
I don't know if you noticed or not there, but the quarterback had that ball, and he just came a hair fumbling himself.
He sure did.
He stuck that ball up there as he took the snap from the center, and it hung there for just a minute or two, and I thought it was going to be surely a fumble.
Give him 1 on the carry. 2nd and 9 for Pineville. John Lewis, the quarterback, I formation, wide receivers, both sides of the field. Man in motion. There's the snap, and there's the pitch to Woolham, trying to get outside, and gee whiz, he gets nailed for about a 5 or 6 yard loss. A fumble.
No, there's a flag.
Flag, is that what it is?
Yes.
I don't know about that one.
Andy Winston, I don't either. I definitely, could have been calls all night long, but I definitely.
Face mask, maybe.
No, they had a piling on.
I don't see how. I do not see how on that play right there. That is amazing, and I've been very fair tonight. I do believe, and that I cannot agree with. So that's going to cost Pikeville 15 from there. Is that right, Lonnie?
That was a dead ball foul, and it is 15 yards from the end of the run. Dead ball, personal foul, Pikeville.
Is that an automatic first down,
No,
Lonnie, or
sir.
you have to make it?
You have to make it.
Yeah, but they're at 2nd down. We'd been better off if they had a first down. Now it's 2nd down in inches.
They're going to bring it in.
Yeah, let's go for it. I hope they've got a first down.
Yeah, I do too. That ball is inside the 20 and about the, 18-yard line?
You know, I don't know where we get our officials from, but, I've been to some away games where I felt we really got some home cooking. Some of these days, I'd like to see that here.
Well, we think about anything we can get, especially when it's playoff time.
Well, it's short, unfortunately. It's 2nd down.
Well, this would be a place, I tell you, that they could drill one. They could drill one out in the, Woolham that is out of the game.
Wide receiver, both sides of the field again, I formation. Lewis.
Quarterback sneak.
And he's got it. Well, I kind of like that. That's just kind of a wasted play as far as I'm concerned. They get the first down, run some more time off on the clock.
I'm very surprised in a play like that, Chuck. I would at least have gone after that off-tackle play to get them 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. You're wasting 30, 40 seconds there on just a dive for the quarterback.
With the score 17-0, Pineville has to score 3 times.
Okay, they're on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 15. I formation, same formation they've been running all evening, man in motion. And here's the play, and that's Woolham, and he's still loose inside the 10, down to about the 5 or 6 yard line. And
there's 15-yarder. That helped. 15 yards against Pineville for piling on.
In my opinion, that kid will be yanked out of the ball game right now. As you can see it, Larry, right here on the monitor.
That was terrible for them, for sure. That would definitely upset the coach.
All right.
Personal foul on Pineville.
Yes, sir, Mr. Referee. We can see that you're right on top of the game. You're doing an excellent job today.
That's, I'll tell you what, from the coaching aspect, if that don't drive you crazy, nothing will. I'm telling you. That's tough. Hard to take.
That was a great run. Where does that come back from?
That was a dead ball foul. The down counts. They don't get to replay the down. It will be 2nd down.
Let's see what they do. They've still got 1st on the thing over. See if they make him go to 2nd.
If they don't, I'm going upstairs and tell them.
2nd down. They've already signaled to that.
Already signaled.
They still got 1st on it. And there's get that guy to change it over there. He won't.
Come on, that's Kelly Brown.
There,
Come on, Kelly. Change it to number 2.
We'll bust his nose.
That's Kelly. He's over there leaning on that pole there, trying to get the pole to hold him up.
He works for Brand X.
Oh, boy.
You can see anything when you're up here.
Okay, I formation. Same way.
Back to pass.
Back to pass it. Throws. And incomplete. Receiver was all covered up there. Let's see. Justice was out there. Charlie Brown. And also number 20, freshman Chris McNamee. Really nobody open.
I tell you, our coaches have gotten a lot of mileage out of our young boys. We've got some freshmen and sophomores have really contributed on this team,
Sure
and it's going to mean a lot to us next year. They've done a very good job working those fellows in there. Third down, Chuck.
Okay, third down for Pineville. John Lewis, he's gone all the way. There's a snap and there's the play. He throws, got his man, and he's nailed on about the 6 or 7 yard line. And that should be short of the first down, isn't it?
Yes.
Pick up a fourth down.
Yes. Fourth down and about,
one.
very, very short. Very short.
One. Maybe less than one. Fourth and less than one at 1:31 seconds to go.
Come on, defense. Come on, defense.
Okay, Pikeville bringing in the goal line.
Boy, they're beefing them up here.
Goal line team coming in now. Wide receiver to the left. I formation. Pineville needs a yard. There's the play, and we've got a flag.
And let's hope that it's motion on Pineville.
You don't throw a flag on motion. You don't kill the play unless they go into the neutral zone. It's offsides on somebody.
And it's on Pikeville.
So that'll give Pineville the first down, and that'll put the ball on the 3-yard line. Golly, is that? He has gone tired, really got upset. This, evidently the cameraman up here, with Stafford, has been getting on these people all evening, Lonnie.
Well,
Con, I saw a couple of Pikeville fans, and I've seen 4 or 5 look up here and say something to him on numerous occasions.
I think what we need to do is just go up and throw him off the way
Stafford
they
may
treated
do
us
it
last
before.
year.
I know, we got treated awful bad over
It
there.
was terrible.
He was the one that filmed the game over there last year, if you remember. You remember that? That's the
I
same one.
remember it, yeah.
Same guy.
They told us that
we couldn't let us film.
said, I'm sorry. Said, you can't even go on top.
That's right.
Said,
Put him right up there.
We're afraid he'll fall in. There's too many people up there.
Okay, it'll be at the 3-yard line.
The only good thing about this is, Chuck, they're taking a lot of time off that clock.
Exactly right. 1:11 to go, third quarter, 17-0. Pineville trying to get on the board here. Pikeville has had an outstanding defensive game. There's a snap, and that's Woolham, and he's not in.
He doesn't
He is
go
not
in.
He's to the 1-yard line, and that's it.
You've got less than a minute, too, now,
Second
Chuck.
and goal. Well, that, like you say, Larry, that's very important. Every play they have to run means more time runs off the clock. We've got the lead, and that's what we want.
That's right. We want the time to go off. Even if they score here, we can hold them one more play is to our advantage.
Run the clock, run.
Yes, come on.
Don't turn it off now.
Put that thing on SF.
Fast forward.
All right.
Okay, I formation.
It'll be the Woolham.
Unless they fool us. Long count again. And that's Woolham, and he should be in. He is. Woolham in from 1 yard out at 22 seconds.
22 seconds in the third quarter. Finally, they knock and they knock and they knock the door down. It's 17-6 in favor of Pikeville over Pineville as the Pineville kicker comes out and begins to line himself up and prepare to kick. Whether they'll go for 2, whether it's a fake play, we don't know. But anyway, here we go for the kick. There is the snap, and it's down. Up goes the kick, and it looks good, and it is good. 17-7, 22 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Holmes of Iville, Kentucky wants to wish the Pikeville Panthers the best of luck during the football season. Morris Hilton and all the fine folks at Hilton Homes say you can always depend on 2 winners, the Pikeville Panthers and Hilton Homes. And Hilton Homes wants to remind you that just...
Do we have an onside kick or not? Pineville lining up to kick to Pikeville. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pineville 10 points down now. They're back in it. There's the kick. Good high kick down about the 10-yard line. Pasadomo trying to get the wall. He's finally found the wall down the sideline.
He's gone.
Pasadomo make a runaway. There he goes.
No flag.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
It's over with.
All things must come to an end. And as the fans turn around and shake up, see what I'm telling you, Lonnie? They're turning around and holler at the cameraman up there, getting on him a little bit. He has been on them all night. I knew he had. Pasadomo takes it on the 15, 85-yard run back for Danny Pasadomo. He finally got where that wall was set up, and he was gone all the way.
I tell you, Chuck, when they kicked it to Domo, I knew then that they kicked it to the right man. And away he goes. My goodness, what an outstanding athlete, and what a good block was thrown right here in front of us. I didn't pay any attention who it was. Pasadomo coming over the sidelines, been congratulated by the coaching staff. And now there is, as they prepare to go for 2 points, Chuck, there's a snap. He's back to pass. He's looking to his right. He has his man, and it's incomplete. No, he caught the ball. He caught the ball. It's 2 points for Pikeville, and Pikeville leads 25-7 in 7 seconds to go. Third, Robbie Rose caught the ball. What a beautiful play. He even faked the referee out. Let's go to a commercial.
Rochelle and Son Coal Company, a name that stands out in the coal industry. Rochelle and Son Coal Company is proud to support the outstanding Panthers. Alfred W. Rochelle and Alfred R. Rochelle hopes you enjoy these broadcasts as much as they enjoy helping bring them to you. Rochelle and Son Coal Company, backing the Pikeville Panthers.
25-7 for Pineville.
Party time in Pikeville
And we can
tonight.
turn out the lights. The party is over for Pineville. There's the kick on the 20. Uh-oh, he gets loose. It's getting exciting to the 45-yard line. Good run back.
Dwayne Elkins makes the tackle.
Look at little Charlie Brown go. Charlie Brown was after somebody. Get him, Charlie.
Bone-jarring tackle. Charlie, you settle yourself down there, boy. We're now at the end of the third quarter. Pikeville leads 25-7, and we go into the time now for the fourth quarter, and we've got a man here with a commercial, and he's not hitting it. It's commercial time.
I don't know if I'm ready or not.
Well, it's all over. Charlie Brown coming out. Pineville with the football. Good field position, 45-yard line. Their own 45. Pass play, there it is, and it's complete. And he gets stopped on about the 36-yard line by Richard Justice. A first down for Pineville. You know, fellas, that's funny. That third quarter went along. Just nothing at all going on. And then within, let's see, 15 seconds, there was 2 scores. One by Pineville and one by Pikeville in 15 seconds.
We'll trade scores all night with them.
Any day.
Okay, Pineville with it. Lewis, the quarterback. We're in the fourth quarter. Here's the play.
The Woolham.
Woolham, and he doesn't get
Woolham
back.
is wooled again. Well, you say we trade scores, but we actually came out 1 point ahead
Yeah,
there.
that's right. We got 1 point.
We actually outscored them 8-7 during that little fling there.
We'll take that too.
35-yard line is where Pineville will have it. Second down and 9.
I tell you, Pikeville is beginning to roll.
Wide receivers, both sides of the field again for the Mountain Lions. The pass, throws it out there, and he's got his man. And he gets stopped on about the, 10-yard line, 11-12 they'll spot it. First and 10 from the 12, and that was a real good play there. Well executed by Pineville. Quarterback faked it on that short one, and then he took off, and the receiver was open. Good play.
Well, Chuck, he just laid the ball up there, and it actually is the man who's playing right on that man has got to hit him and hold him up just a little bit longer, and that was strictly a time of just all timing all together.
We've got a timeout. We're going to stay right here, Chuck.
Okay, 10:57 is what we're at with the fourth quarter, 25-7. Pikeville, Pineville trying to get back on the boards again, and I don't think Coach Howard's very happy with the last 7 or 8 minutes of Pikeville's play.
Coach Howard on the sidelines now talking over with Coach Trivett and Coach Alara, and he's just been fussing about the last 2 or 3 plays there, and he knows that they need to do something different than that to stop Pineville and also any other team they may play here in the future.
But what happened, number 9, Dwayne Elkins was playing short. Richard had him deep, and it was just one of those in-betweens.
Well, it was a good play. We can't get on our players too hard. It was just a good play on Pineville. So Pineville's no slouch.
Richard has come up with him, meet him head on the line.
Okay, there's a snap. And
No
nothing
yardage.
there. Nothing at all. They ended up spotting that football about the 14, and I think he lost about 2 yards there.
Moreover, those running plays, the clock does not stop.
That's
It
right.
runs.
Well, I'll tell you, Chuck, you can expect pass here. They've got to pass now.
So 2nd and 11, maybe even 12. It would be a long 11.
You're going to fool around with the Richard Justice over here just a little bit too much, and he's going to nab one of those.
Okay, here's the play. Back to pass. Look, got his man there, and no, right at the last second, Charlie Brown dove, and he may have broke it up. Almost, but not quite.
I believe the kid caught the ball on the ground there is what happened that time.
He trapped it.
Trapped it.
Yes, he trapped the ball, and, of course, he put on a pretty good show there, and I believe if he had put on much more of a show, they could have marched him back 15 more yards. Because he seriously questioned the referee's judgment, and the referee was right on the play.
10-14, 3rd down, 12 yards to go for Pineville. They need to score desperately.
Draw play.
Lewis on the draw, and he gives to Woolham, and he's not going to have it. That's going to bring up a 4th down. So they've got 7 points and threatening here again, but I tell you, Pikeville's defense has played awful well.
They played very well, very well.
They have
Robbie
really
Rose coming out there, act like he's hurting.
Link Ritz there checking in. Then going out wide right, one wide left.
Well, I predict the pass to the right.
4th down. Lewis to throw. Got his man there, but it's incomplete. So Pikeville holds him, and they'll take over.
He should have passed to the right, Chuck. He went to the left, and he was incomplete. So Pineville takes over on downs.
You know, the way this thing is shaking up on top, I would say that we commissioned QB Hall to go up there and take care of the situation.
I think QB's game. He's not ready to. Oh, this guy's foot's going to be sticking through here for long. He stopped so much.
There's a flag. There's a flag in the Pineville huddle, and there's going to be a 15-yarder. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Pineville.
Well,
Does that get Pikeville out of the hole or not?
You better believe it, 15-yarder.
well, it's tough when you're getting beat and you're on the road and the season's coming to an end, and sometimes kids make mistakes.
And
that's why
Pineville is
they're-
calling a timeout. Pineville, there is definitely serious problems going on here. Coach comes out
there. He's
Yeah,
gonna talk to the
now,
official.
he is going to straighten the official out. I've always watched these coaches. Well, he looks like maybe he's going to straighten his own players out.
Well,
I believe that's the one you ought to tell them to keep their mouth shut, because they had to have said something to have caused the problem.
Well, that's right. These fans are having a ball with this fella up here. I don't know.
I tell you, it's a lot of fun when you win.
You better believe
We've
it.
been on both sides of it.
That's right, and
in
that's
the
part
past.
about this great game of football.
Everybody's been there.
It's easy to get your lip curled up one way or the other.
From riches to rags ain't very far.
Just a real fine, thin line.
9:34 is all that remains from Pikeville going 10-3 on the season, being the Class A Region 4 champions, and an opportunity to meet probably Beechwood. They're playing Raceland tonight.
Did we
and they're
not
heavy
go to,
favorites.
Did we go to Beechwood about 4 years ago?
It's been
Chuck?
longer than
Yes.
that.
4 or 5.
We
Longer
went
than
there.
that.
We went there twice. We went there one time when Ray Haley
That
was
was
playing.
1974. We went to the final of state. We beat Beechwood up there. Okay, here's the play.
There goes Domo again.
Domo, another big run. 5, 10, 15, about 18 yards.
Domo has well over 200 yards on the night, Chuck.
I don't know who is looking at who, but I believe they can hang it up for Willem, and they better be looking at this Domo boy. And I don't know if he's going to play college football, but somebody better be talking him into playing. He is an outstanding prospect.
Okay, Pikeville way out of the hole now, up around the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Clock running at 9:15. Kelvin Mullins wide to the left, I formation for the Panthers. Case takes it. Handoff right up the center of the field. And that's Jeff Rowe on a good run. Good hard run by Jeff Rowe.
I thought there was face mask there.
Larry mentioned Jeff been very consistent all year. He's played well, played hard.
This line has done a tremendous job all night long.
Sure has. 2nd and 3, pickup of 7 for Jeff. That's Jeff Rowe again. He's got some running room. Jeff lowers his head and delivers a lick to the tackler.
Oh,
I like that.
He sure did. He punished that safety man.
All the way down to the 35-yard line in Pineville territory. 1st and 10, Pikeville. Well, it's just a matter of what the final score is going to be. 25-7 right now at 8:33. Pikeville threatening again. They're down to the 35-yard line of Pineville. Case takes it. That's Pasadomo. Oh, and he's got 6 or 7 yards. Bring up a 2nd and 3 down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry.
You're just watching an old Hillard Howard grind out now.
Yeah,
he's got them
right.
whipped. He's got them on the ropes, and watch him just keep on slugging them. He's not going to even hit them in the head to knock them out. He's just going to hit him in the body and punish.
I formation for Pikeville. Case takes it.
There's the horse.
Williamson.
There's the horse.
Williamson will pick up about 2, maybe 3. Down to about the 21 or 22, depends on where they spot it. 21, they say. So being 3rd down and 1.
7:28.
Give it to him again. Give it to number 32 and watch him go with it.
3rd and 1. Okay, here we go. That's Pasadomo finding some room, getting outside. He's got the 1st down and more. About a 7 or 8 yard pickup by Danny Pasadomo. Down to about pretty close to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Pikeville from the 20-yard line. 7:04 to go in the football game. Clock running. Lonnie, are we hooked up for me to go down and try to talk to a few people?
We're hooked up. We're ready.
About that time, isn't it? Ought to have some happy people down there this evening.
Slashing through there.
You got her, Larry.
Okay, Chuck, as Chuck prepares to go down on the field with the remote to talk to some mighty happy people, as he says, and that's going to be Pineville's football coaches. But here we are, 6 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game, and, well, we're going the wrong way. They're calling a penalty against Pineville. It will be 5-yarder. So illegal motion they've called on Pineville. So it's going to be 1st down and 15 now. Be an opportunity for us to show off a little passing skills again. Todd Case ready to take the snap. He's got the snap. He's back to pass. It goes out to Kelvin, and Kelvin misses the ball. And so it's going to be 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Can you hear me?
2nd down and 15 yards to go for Pineville.
Okay, I'll let you know.
As, let's see where we are. We're on 20, I'm completely lost on my markers. 20, 25. We're on the 18-yard line. There's the snap. And again, there's the fake. Uh-oh. Intercepted. And he goes all the way. So just a little bit to add a little bit of insult to us. As we were going down to score ourselves, we throw that little flare pass out to the left. And there stood the defensive end. He grabs the ball and goes all the way. No way of running down. 25 to 13 is the score. 6 minutes and 19 seconds. I believe it's the defensive end that picked the ball up there.
We've got Chuck Dammer down on the field, and hopefully he'll
Pineville is going to have to take another timeout.
That's cute. We ain't got no more timeouts.
Okay, there are no more timeouts. So for Pineville, this will finish it up. 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go. 25-13. We really got hurt a lot. It's just a little of an insult to our play there.
You know, one thing I just discovered right now, when the spotter up on stairs comes on, evidently he's operating on the same frequency that our remote is. We're going to get a little extra something here. We'll be picking up the calls made from the roof.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll know which direction it's going to go, perhaps. Pineville is, of course, getting ready for a play, and they're going to be looking here for, I'm sure, for a two-pointer.
Of course, it could be their spotter. I don't know which one it is, Larry.
So here we go. They are going for the two. There's the quarterback. Back to pass and rolling around. Throws the ball, and it is incomplete. The score is now 25-13. 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Well, Lonnie, we could have wrapped this thing up were it not for just the little fluke play out there in the out there in the flat. So.
Well, I thought Chuck, Coach Alan.
Chuck Dammer down on the field trying to get an interview. I don't know if this is the right time to get an interview or not. So Chuck is still trying.
They're not too happy over the last play. Coach Iron made the comment, not a very smart play on their part when Pineville got that, when they picked that ball off.
Well, there was really no good reason to have run that play from what I could see. It actually did not fool anybody. Backs are everywhere, ready to take.
We had an official
referee saying that the players were on the field.
Well, he was very observant. That was a very nice call by the referee. We haven't seen one of those all year long, so at least we got that. I couldn't see much more. My goodness, with 6 minutes to go, but it completely gave away what Pineville was going to do. So they know now for sure where it's going to go and where the ball's going to be kicked. It just has to go on sides. There's no question about it. Robbie Rowe has the ball, and he's down on the 40-yard line. So he is tackled there. Robbie Rowe picks the ball up, slammed to the ground on the Pineville's 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Pineville. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go, and Lonnie, we need to pull the time off of that clock.
Well, what Pikeville needs to do now, Larry, they need to run, just run, and try to pick up a few first downs. Then let's get to the house and let the boys get a shower and celebrate a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you something, though, Lonnie. We don't want to celebrate too quickly. A fumble right here could get us in real bad trouble. Pasadomo bounces out there for 6 more yards. Across the 45-yard line for about another 6 yards, and if we can just keep dragging that clock down, the clock, of course, is in our favor. Pineville does not have any timeouts, but as explosive as this team can be, Alani, and we have seen this quarterback throws the ball some. They could, if they got that ball back, they could score right away. Hang on to that ball. Jeff Rowe comes there. He gets the first down. He gets the first down as Jeff just keeps on grinding out the yardage. That's what we need. We're at 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Of course, the first down does stop the clock. So now if they'll just relax, take their time.
Chuck's trying to do an interview down there, and I can't pick him up.
Coach, you all able to...
Go ahead, Larry.
Okay, having a problem getting that interview, but we saw Jeff Rowe there just go out around left end there, and I tell you, just for one more tackler there, he could have gone all the way. There are now substitutes that are coming in for Pikeville, and we're having some new clean jerseys and uniforms out there as Pikeville comes to the line 4 minutes and 30 seconds ago, leading 25-13. Case takes the snap. There's the handoff, and it goes to Jeff Rowe again. He's out in the middle. He's going to go all the way. Oh, he is tackled on about the 10-yard line.
Fumble, fumble.
They're signaling that Pineville has recovered. They're saying Pineville has recovered. So with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go, Jeff Rowe looked like he was going all the way.
Well, we've got an injury there. Jeff Rowe hurt. It's his hand, Lonnie. Larry.
Intercepted by Richard Justice. I told you they couldn't get him all that long just earlier in the game, and there was one time they would need a they need a good play.
Why you got me? We got Dr. Mac. What's the injury situation for Pikeville this game?
Well, so far we're doing all right, Chuck. We haven't really had too many this year, knock on wood, but at this point in the game, we're still good and healthy.
What about Jeff just now? What's wrong?
He got his hand stepped on, that's all.
Okay, so we should be in great shape next week, barring anything happening right now.
And again, Case comes to the center, takes the snap, and there to Jeff Rowe again, off to his left side, and for no gain, may have lost a yard. So there is a loss of about a half a yard on the play. 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. It's just a matter of time now. If we had our singer up here, well, I'm sure we could get him sing a little bit.
I'm sure Chuck will be singing Turn Out the Light.
Well, he should be just about ready. He ought to be down there tuning up. Of course, he's looking for interviews now. Maybe he doesn't have his song on his mind. Less than 3 minutes to go now. Pasadomo back up the middle. He gets about 2 more yards to add to his total. It's been a super effort by the Panthers tonight. It's been a complete team effort. We surely, of course, Pasadomo is just outdone himself tonight, but the line has blocked well. They've made the holes. They've done a good job. And a good job, too, by Todd Case, who comes in playing for the first time in 3 games. He makes an outstanding effort. And there is the draw. And it doesn't fool the person in the house. It's going to be 4th down. 2 minutes ago, 25-13. Nobody fooled at all on that, but the clock does run. We go now under 2 minutes. We're 4th down and 9 yards to go.
Well, Larry, if they have used all their timeouts, that is very, very critical.
I say put it to Kelvin right in the right across the goal line.
Right in the end zone.
Right in the end zone. Let's see what it is. And it's going to be, for one thing, it will be a delay of the game. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. I just assume throw it in the end zone 5 more yards, Lonnie. Sometimes when you get down this close, you're better off being able to rear back there and fire.
Well, right, it doesn't make any difference. I'm trying to keep an eye on Chuck, see when he gets ready, but evidently the coaches are still...
well, they know that there's 2 minutes to go, and anything can happen. Of course, you know, we like to...
35.
Yes, a minute and 35 seconds to go. and we know as a fact that they can put this in the air and be intercepted and could take it all the way back. So they don't want that to happen. Oh, I tell you, there could have been a penalty there.
It sure can.
There was definitely spearing there by the defender from Pineville. But it's not called, and Pineville gives up the ball on downs. They go on the defense, and you might as well get the air ready because it's going to be filled with footballs. Pineville's defense, of course, they know that. And they're prepared to check this fine Pineville team out and see what happens. So let's go with it, Lonnie.
Kellen Mullins
Kellen Mullins
had
has
a
it
shot
right
at
in his
it.
hand. He had it so good and easy that he blew it.
He's not used to having them like that.
No, he had that one right in his paws.
Once again, we'll remind everyone.
Look at Richard Justice over here helping the player up off the field there.
To quote Coach Allaire, he said, "I'd love to have 11 like Richard Justice."
That's right, and I tell you, he plays hard and doesn't give up an inch, and then whenever opposing player goes down, he's right over there doctoring. So we appreciate seeing that out of Richard.
Not only that, but Pikeville has just a tremendous bunch of boys this year.
Well, I tell you, I think a lot of it is the influence that you have from your coaches, and I think that's one thing that I have seen out of our coaching staff. I frankly have seen a good influence, and I figure we all have a little area of our life we can shape up in, but I have to say, when I put our coaches up against a lot that I've seen and heard, I have to commend our coaches for the good influence that they have on our young men. Well, we have an 8th grader just comes in for Pikeville playing defense. We have Honecker coming in there, number 63. And the Pineville player is going off, and we hope certainly that he's not injured badly, maybe a cramp. He looks like he's going to be all right as he begins to walk better. And Pineville to the line, and there's a fumble, and it looks like Pikeville is right on top of it, but the referee is saying no. And
they're saying that Pineville recovered.
Number 61, I think, fell on it rather than Pineville's player, Tim Allen, a 5'10 junior guard.
Under 1 minute to go now.
It's all over. 25-13. Here comes another 8th grader, number 61.
Coach Howard,
the game, they series there for us. I really do. What's the key to this win over Pineville Ball Club? Well, I think our line has been super aggressive tonight. We made a silly play down here. Okay, they're going to go for another long one here. Screen pass, Coach. They ran a screen earlier in the game. They did real well the first part of the ball game off of the screen. Well, I mean, they ran a screen to the side and got a plenty of yardage early, but I think our kids picked. Overall, they get a screen for a big gainer. They get behind us a couple times, but I think our pass defense overall was superb tonight. Coach, you've got to be awful pleased with this bunch. I know you've had some fine ball clubs in the past, but this bunch has worked extremely well. Well, when the year started, I don't think a lot of people expected this team to win the region. I'm just really pleased for them, and I think all the hard work that we had in July and August is now paying dividends. I'm just pleased with this team and for the effort they've given throughout the season. Coach, congratulations. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Coach.
And that's it. The game is over. Pikeville has won 25-13 as Pikeville's players go on the field to congratulate this fine team from Pineville that's come to visit with us and they go back with a defeat at 25-13. No one really believed that. Actually, they should not have scored were it not for Pikeville making some very silly mistakes and crucial fumbles there in the third quarter. I don't believe this team would ever score. Pikeville's defense, as outstanding as they were, Lonnie, did not deserve to be scored upon. Of course, they were just scored upon one time. The offense actually was scored upon the other time. But it was an outstanding effort on both sides.
Just a tremendous effort. We're glad to get some revenge. However, we played Cumberland last year, playing Pineville this year. But as we've mentioned before, this is Cumberland's coach, came over to Pineville, brought 3 players with him, Larry, and just sweet revenge.
Yes, it was.
It was a long trip back from Cumberland last year.
I'll bet it was. I can't remember what happened there, but it was a good time of revenge, and revenge was ours tonight. Do you see our roving reporter in there anywhere trying to get in there to get an interview?
I've got him spotted, but
I can't talk and look at the same time, Lonnie. So you'll just have to go ahead and do that. But how much yardage actually did Pasadena wind up with tonight? I know it was just outstanding, and of course it returns a kickoff all the way for a touchdown, and he does it all tonight. Runs the player down twice, saves 2 touchdowns, and was just a beautiful play. Just gave a complete effort. Well, Pikeville is now lining up there, getting ready to throw one of their familiar fists. There we go.
I thought Brother Chuck had something to say there, but I don't guess he did.
Pikeville's team out there just throwing a fit and enjoying it every bit.
Lonnie, wave at me if you hear me. Okay, we've got Jeff Rowe here. Very important mainstay of this Pikeville football club all year long. You've done a great job.
Well, thank you. I think we all got together tonight. We played a real good game. We played together like we should, and I hope we can go on and do better.
You got that big touchdown, that first touchdown down there. They were looking for Pasadena, and you sucked it right up in there and got the big score.
Yeah, they was looking for Domo to run. He ran around the right, and I just took it right up straight down to the left.
Well, we're in the Final Four. That's a great feeling, isn't it?
That's right. This year, win or lose next week, we stayed on the back of our shirt.
Okay, congratulations. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Jeff Rowe.
Well, that was Jeff Rowe that Chuck Dameron had an interview with. He is looking around now. The players are out on the center field. This is a tradition that they do. Coach Howard, win or lose, gets them out on the center. And let's see if Chuck has got somebody else.
Well, here he has to be having a good powwow and tell them how proud he is of them because they did a good job. Coach Howard pulls them back in there, Lonnie. They were in all their excitement. I think they kind of forgot about their post-game prayer they always have. And
well, the guy upstairs is wanting me to unplug him, but
what do you need to do? Can I help?
Well, he needs to be unplugged. That extension cord needs to be unplugged over there, Larry.
Lonnie, you still got me?
No. Yeah, you want to see a few inches so I can see you. There's the camera. Smile real pretty.
We got Robbie Rowe. Robbie, a very important player, not only offensively with Pikeville, but also defense. That's got to be a tough job.
Yeah, it is. You have to work harder in practice, get better in shape, run your sprints real hard.
Okay, next week, once you work real hard, it's got to be a great feeling to be in the Final Four.
Feels great. I'm going to be back next year. We're going for it again. Okay, congratulations.
Well, that was Robbie Rowe. Chuck Dameron's still walking around down there.
He's looking for someone to the roving reporter. We're going to close it down right here.
He says that's it.
25-13, Lonnie.